It's so good to be here. It's been a long journey though. There's been blood, sweat and tears.
Hang on, did you steal that?
What?
I have a secret I need to get off my chest. Oh, I've been keeping it for a while now.
Should have tied up down there where we were originally going.
I'm so sorry. You've been dreaming of this.
We're here. It's 3 miles that way.
Woo!
Garden Bay, right hand point. There's a bit of a front coming this week. We may have a day or two of waves this week if we're lucky. And the journey has been a long one, but we're here. Over there, check it out. Look at all those sea whites.
Such a great feeling to be here. We've been dreaming of this, especially me, for the whole, I don't know, all this season, last off season, we've been researching it, looking at videos, and it's amazing. The vistas, the mountains, it reminds me of what I think Tahiti will look like. Who knew you'd have a Tahiti in the Caribbean? Sitting pretty, and just got a little preview of a little 1 foot wave, which is amazing. It's probably going to be a bit rolly here, but I have been quoted on camera saying I would do that for beef, so every swell you're getting it. We're going to time it, we're going to be there.
I've got some...
Might be a rolly anchorage, but I'm willing to do that for you.
Oh, thanks.
So just because we're expecting a little bit of heavy weather in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to dive on the anchor and just make sure it's set and go from there. Maybe even check out these mooring balls just in case and just see what they're like, the condition of them. Oh yeah, Beef's giving me the okay, I'm giving him the okay back. That's what you like to see. Totally buried, perfect. Yeah, wow. Holding should be great. Beef, tell us a little bit about Cane Garden Bay and how it got on your radar.
Well, it happened when we were staying with Marmaduke in Florida. Marmy and Terry Shaffio and their awesome family. And we were in the top bedroom and he had a whole pile of surf mags, and I was reading through one of them. It's an old surfer mag, the 100 best waves.
Hang on, did you steal that?
What? Oh, how did it end up in the boat? Oh, Marmy, I'm really sorry, but I took a free sample of one of your thousands of magazines you had. I never told you about it. I wanted to, I felt bad, but hey, shout out to you. And
borrowing,
anyway,
hey, borrowing
we'll call it. I'll get it back to you sometime. But I was flicking through it, and on page 2000, big photo of the box, Yada Nickel.
Whoa.
Epic slab, one of my, yeah, love that place. But anyway, over here there's a little shot that says Cane Garden Bay, Tortola. Can you see that?
Yeah.
It's like a 6 to 8 foot freight train right hand point, like Jeffreys Bay in South Africa, possibly a little bit shorter, but yeah, it's a long ride that basically starts out the back here behind these rocks, comes in here. It's flawless. It's like big walls, tubes. It's basically something that I've dreamed about, and once I looked further into it, saw that there was an anchorage here and that it doesn't get that crowded because there's not a lot of people here that surf. It was been on my bucket list ever since, and we've finally got here, and we've got a good anchorage. It's one of the better anchorages we've had. It's sand all round, the anchor's holding rock solid. This is going to be a cool couple of weeks or a month or however long we decide to stay here for.
So what kind of conditions are we looking at?
The best wind for here is like an east-northeast wind, which is really rare. We're on the west-facing coast here, so the way the point wraps in, you need a big east-northeast swirl but the best wind is actually northeast or east as well, so it's weird, but the swells actually wrap around, and by the time they get in here they're groomed offshore perfectly. Pretty fickle, it only breaks 20 or 30 times a year maybe, but it looks like it's really fun from anywhere from like 3 foot to, it holds as big as it gets. Like, yeah, it'll hold 10 foot I think.
Beef has left the building. He's gone for a little surf, so I've got the boat to myself, and I have a secret I need to get off my chest. Oh, I've been keeping it for a while now, and yeah, we've arrived in Cane Garden Bay and it's time to share it with you guys. Beef has got no idea. It's really rolly here because of the swell. I'm gonna have to brace myself. A couple of months before we left Australia, a close girlfriend of mine and I and a few others went for a walk in this beautiful headland around Fingal, and we hatched a plan. An idea became a plan just so quickly. So I'm going to ask Beef to marry me. Oh my gosh, it's been such a trip. The ring was designed by Jazz and her jeweler, and it arrived a day before we left Australia to come back to the boat. I've been hiding it and hanging on to it ever since, waiting for the right moment, and there is a massive groundswell coming in a week's time here. Beef's already been for a couple of surfs, but I think this is going to be the best waves, and so my plan is to tie it down to the anchor with some rope and get him to check the anchor, and hopefully he says yes. Oh my gosh, I don't know if it's the coffee I just had or just the nerves of what's maybe about to happen, but I feel so nervous. Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. Good morning from Cane Garden Bay.
Hey, how you going?
Oh, it's a beautiful sight, and the swell is just starting to build. It's a lot bigger than yesterday, and Beef's pretty excited. So he's not sure if he's gonna have a little go here. It may be a bit small. We might have a look around the other side of the bay before it gets too windy. We can't explore there. Just around the corner from Cane Garden Bay is a little bay called Apple Bay, and there's a few crew out, so we probably won't be able to get here for the next little while with the winds forecast, so today's the day to check it out, and it looks like it's heaps more people surfing here than Cane Garden.
All the way, all the way! Yes! Yes! Woo! Go left, go left. Yes. That's a good one. Yeah, you did.
This is getting exciting. The wave behind us there is starting to break. It's starting to show some real good form, and we've pretty much got an anchorage with everything. It's so rare to find an anchorage with a dinghy dock or two, so you can get fuel, restaurants by the beach, laundry facilities, a little supermarket, and a wave with sailboats sailing by in the distance. Thoughts?
Oh, it's heaven. This is the best place we've been for sure.
Wow, it's amazing.
I don't want to leave. I'm happy to. I could stay here for a couple of months. We're anchoring for free. Usually it's $30 a night to stay on a mooring ball US, so that's like $50 Australian for us.
And good holding. But we do think that they put the channel markers in the wrong spot.
Yeah, there's breaking waves on the channel marker over there. We didn't particularly want to leave the anchorage, but with the swell still not yet filled in, we decided it was a pretty good time to take a ride over the mountaintop into Road Town, the hub of Tortola. Massive cruise ships come into port here, and it's a great town to stock up on supplies. The drive over the hills is spectacular, and on the way home that afternoon we could see the first signs of the new swell roping down the point. I was very excited, but this was to be short-lived. Tied up down there where we were originally going to. And if we did tie up here, like, we should have done what these guys did.
I'm so sorry.
Done now.
Oh, you feel
Yeah, we've done ourselves a mischief. We've had a real Barry Crocker here.
How you feeling?
Shit house. Yep. I mean, whatever's broken can be fixed. This rod here is bent. That's been bent here. Maybe I could bend that back to shape. Maybe that can be salvaged. And who knows? As long as there's no pieces missing, I may even be able to araldite this back together, but I doubt it.
We feel really stupid. We shouldn't have tied up there. Everyone's dinghies with their 9.9s are still all good on the other dock. And this is what I sort of was worried about at the other dock because it had more surge, but really, oh, the waves are firing too.
Yeah, I'm gonna paddle out soon.
You're allowed.
At first glance, I'm like, this is going to cost us thousands of dollars. It's a nightmare. It's the end of the motor. Not necessarily. Okay, this is broken here. This is broken. The gear shift here. This is bent. But I wonder why I can't just bend that back into shape somehow. Get it straightened. Get this bracket where it has to go. Metal epoxy it back together. Try and reset this gear selector. It's locked in gear at the moment. I can't put it in neutral. It's locked in forward or reverse gear. I'm not sure what it is, but if I can straighten this arm out, then I should be able to push on this here, which should pop it out of gear, which means it's in neutral then, and I should be able to see if it'll start. There's no reason why it shouldn't start. I mean, it's just been damaged on the top and on the handle. Just gonna have a look under the top here, see if anything's happened under here.
It's got a bit of water in it, hey?
Has it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay. That's salt water. So I think what's happened is the water you're seeing in there is just when the top got cracked and it got wet, water just went in there. But the main motor itself stayed dry and we haven't started it, so that'll be fine. And at the end of the day, back home in Australia, people are losing their houses from bushfires right now on the south coast and losing everything they've built over years, and we're sailing in the Caribbean and we've got a damaged outboard motor, so let's put it into perspective.
Yes.
Maybe we should just duct tape it back together and leave it, because then that's a good deterrent for theft. As long as it's waterproof. I could maybe epoxy up the inside, get that all nice and strong and sealed up, and then just tape over the outside. She's gone underneath the dock and then just smashed on the underside of the dock and pinned it under. Waves probably came over, and that's why it was full of water. Fuel tank was underwater. First thing I've got to do is get it up out of the water and onto the workbench. Put it on the operating table. See if we can bring it back to life.
Hey, you! Your life is yours to create. Hey, you! Yours to create. Yours to create.
I'm the man from La Mancha. I can see the dragon flying in the circle, devouring his tail. We come from La Mancha, tribe of the earthlings, swim through the madness, time to set sail. Where you taking us now? It's a choose your own adventure. It's your turn at the wheel. Learning that you're the creator, but what are you making? Awaken the shackles, but easily break them. Igniting the light of the mind, manifesting pure imagination. You will feel the weight of all samsara's chains. But when you change the way you see the world you see will change. So dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go no matter how far, just go. Yeah. Dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go no matter how far. Reach the unreachable. Stars will return into dust, will return into stars, will return into us, will turn into stars, will return, will return.
So today is the day, actually. We just came back from the surf. Beef made a friend out there. He's got 6 kids and he's on this crazy big catamaran out there. So Beef's gone over to have a bit of a chat. You don't often get time alone on the boat. So I'm putting my plan into action. I'm writing a little sign. I've got the GoPro down on the anchor. This is happening. So today's the day. Wish me luck! Woo! Here he comes. I don't know how easily I'm gonna be able to lure him out to the anchor, but we'll give it a go.
Feel the energy rise. Don Quixote only had his lonely self to rely, but we got insanity with the community out on the ocean. A modern day odyssey. Saddle your horse, get ready for battle. Storm the sand castle. And you will face the night of mirrors on your way. But when you change the way you see the world you see will change. So dream impossible dreams, fight unbeatable foes, go. No matter how far, reach the unreachable stars.
Oh my god!
You might not like the ring!
Of course! Wow, you just broke the mold. I was like, what do you mean check the anchor? Why would I want to check the anchor for? You just did that, baby. When I thought you couldn't get any more perfect. I've
been planning this since August. I got your mum's blessing in October. The ring arrived the day before we left, and when your mum and I walked across the bridge that day.
Yes. Oh, wow.
Okay, now go get the ring before a barracuda takes a liking to it.
Is there a ring?
Your life is yours to create.
That's not the right finger.
Is it that one? It fits perfectly. How did you know?
Actually?
Yeah, how did you know?
Well, it might be big because it's got a rope in there. Is it strapped now? Jasmine just googled the most common male size. Your mum thinks it's too big.
Oh,
I bowlined the shit out of it. I bowlined it then.
Really? It's got waves on it. How much did this cost you?
Hey, that's not what you
That's not worthy.
You're worthy. I love you.
Two stars will return, will return.
Thanks for watching another episode of Nauti Nook. If you like this video, subscribe and leave us a comment below.
Or maybe even a thumbs up.
Thanks for watching, legends. Cheers, until next time.
Adios.